everyone. This is Rakesh once again, and this is the IoT discussion where I will be discussing more about IoT in terms of technology and what Microsoft Azure is offering in terms of IoT. So let's get this started. Before that, I would like to give some background about IoT. So for today, I have planned agenda. That's introduction about IoT, device connectivity in Azure, Azure IoT Suite, IoT Hub, and device identity and provisioning, and data to device to client and client to device messaging. So this much I will be covering in introductions about IoT. So let's get started. Introduction about IoT. What is IoT? Uh, So, and there are a lot of questions around IoT. It's Internet of Things. So, what is IoT, and what is the role of things into the internet? So, Internet of Things is a system or interrelated computer devices, mechanical, digital, or in objects, or even you can say any human living here, or people that are provided with the unique identities, means that can be uniquely identified uh, in over internet, and ability to transfer data over the network without requiring human to human or human to computer interactions, means they can transfer data itself without any human intervention. So that's the IoT definition. There are a lot of IoT definition. Even people will be defining in simple words that IoT is a system of physical things embedded with sensor, software, electronics, and connectivity to allow it to perform better by exchanging information with our connected devices. Uh, yeah, that can be provided by the any operator or the manufacturer. So that's the IoT's definitions from different personas and different industries and different organizations used to call out their definitions. Uh, what is IoT in simple terms? We have already discussed about that. And there are other scenarios, right? People say IoT solutions. So, what is the solution around IoTs? Uh, means we are going to solve some real-time problem. That means IoT solution we have, right? Okay, so IoT solution is a solution to solve a problem through help of IoT. So, for example, customer buy a solution to a specific problem where Internet of Things components are part of that solution. An IoT solution typically requires an ecosystem of partners that spans from this sensor to application. You can see that width of that IoTs. The Internet of Things landscape is littered with the startups. So nowadays, it's a lot of startups are adopting it. They are building small solutions. Even not, I'm not totally 100% agree, because nowadays bigger enterprises are investing heavily to leverage IoT solution for solving bigger problem like transportations, agriculture, healthcare, and manufacturing. So these are the industries getting advantage of IoT nowadays. Next question comes up in mind. What is things in IoT? A thing in the context of IoT is an entity or physical object that has a unique identifier. Means it's things, anything, any objects in the world can become IoT things, which is able to identify itself uniquely in over internet or by any means. Even they don't have their own IP, or we can simulate those, or we can embed the intelligence into that so that they can uniquely identify themselves. And even embedded system, and they should be able to transfer data over the network. So that's how we can define the things. Uh, and the next question comes up: what is the platform for IoT? At high level, an Internet of Things platforms is the support software that connects each hardware, access points, and data networks to other parts of the value chain, which is generally the end user application. IoT platforms are often referred to as a middleware solution, which are the plumbing of the IoT. People usually ask, is it IoT secure? This is the biggest question mark nowadays, as we were having earlier doubts about cloud. Is it cloud secure? Nowadays, it's been well proven. Even cloud is far secure than your data center. Similarly, IoT is around. No doubt, currently we don't have that much uh, uh, regulatory systems which can support IoT, because it's totally new. No one has been thought around, and legal and compliance they are working on to come up with regulatory process and systems. So, IoT security is the area of endeavor concerned with the safeguarding connected devices and networks in the Internet of Things. So, that's the whole IoT security aspects. So I think in December 2013, a researcher at put Proof Point, an enterprise security firms, discovered the first IoT botnet. So I think that's the one of the guy company I would like to call it out here. Uh, IoT technologies, right? We have heard about IoT. What are the IoT technology? What is the IoT technology in terms of technology? So IoT is sort of Internet of Things. Uh, the Internet of Things refers to the every growing network or physical objects that featured an IP address for internet connectivity. So whatever devices right now we are able to connect with internet, that all are the contributor to IoT, are those all are the aids of IoT, are element of IoT. Uh, and the communication that occurs between these objects and other internet enabled devices and the systems, uh, encompassing all these, we call IoT technology. Where internet of things is used, that's good question. There are uh, very vast area where we can use, where it is getting utilized and we can use also. Uh, for example, physical devices, as of now in internet working, we are already in that. Vehicles, also a lot of vehicles, smart vehicles, which are embedded with the sensors, and they are throwing data to the central hub, and that's being those telemetry being recorded, and accordingly intelligence runs and give the some insights. And another area we can take the names like uh, buildings, and other embedded items, embedded electronics, software, sensors, uh, and actuators and network connectivity that enables these objects to collect and extend data. So uh, here the Internet of Things are getting used. Uh, there are people call what is IT software. I think the software which enables uh, eh, devices or sensors, Internet of Things to make communication happen, and uh, that gives the operator to control those devices, those software or internet softwares, right? So there are a lot of vendors, I would say, enterprise-wide software vendors who provides IoT platforms, right? Uh, I will call out like Amazon, Azure, Google. These are the early vendors who has built the solution or platform to build the IoTs on top of it. So there are, for example, IoT from the AWS. They call AWS IoT is a platform that enables you to connect devices to AWS service and other devices, and secure data and interactions, process and act upon device data, and enables application to interact with devices even when they are offline. So that's the Amazon IoT platforms commit about it. Uh, and similarly, we will be discussing more about Azure IoT platform. Uh, and people used to say that which are the best IoT platform. There are a lot more. We can name it out based on your use cases. You can use it like Amazon Web Service or IoT platform. And that's the nowadays dominates the consumer market, consumer cloud market. Microsoft Azure IoT platforms, and that's one of the biggest demanding platform. IBM Watson IoT platform. IBM also has IoT platform. Google Cloud platform. Oracle also has Salesforce, Boss, Cisco, name it. These guys are also building IoT platforms. So these are the platform, but we say, what is IoT cloud? Means, is it a separate cloud for IoT or how it is? Means the IoT platform which runs in cloud, that's IoT cloud, and there is a way, right? Because we cannot support massive device interaction without the cloud. Cloud made it easier. So let's move to next slide. What is the purpose of IoT? Right. The success of idea of connecting devices to the mark, make them more efficient, is depend upon the access to and store and process of data, right? For this purpose, companies working on the IoT collect data from multiple sources, store it in their cloud network for further processing. They run the insight, and they come with meaningful reports. So we will see end-to-end aspects of the IoT, and what is the scope of IoT, right? what is scope? Is it the buzzword? It will come up and it will go, or it will be living for a long time. So I would say this is the beginning. Obviously, there are very huge opportunity coming in, because we are already having smart devices, but we need to interconnect those to talk to each other and solve the problems. Suppose I have smartphones, right? And I have my car. So whenever I'm driving to home, I would like to on my ACs or light. I can utilize sensors, right? My car sensor can send location that I have already reached my parking, and it can on the AC for me. So there are tremendous scope in IoT. You name it, any areas, any service domain or business domain, you will be getting value of IoT. All right. So, what can IoT help, right? So, IoT can help in many ways. As I was talking about the smart homes, smart appliance, healthcare, robotics. These are the mm, these are the element. These are the areas, right? Who build the society better. So when we are leveraging our IoTs, where these sectors are getting mature, autonomous, and this self-decision maker without any human intervention, where there will be less chance for errors, right? And they would be smart enough to make a decision compared to our human system, and there will be very less chance of corruptions into it. So we can eliminate, we can benefit to all level of society members through help of IoT. Um, so let's deep dive in more technical, in technology term. We will be explaining what is IoT. So as you can see, right, in the first box, things of the IoT, we were already having operational assets, production equipment, and transport and heavy equipment, test assets. All these systems are running currently, and they are autonomous. They are generating a lot of data, and those data get utilized for their particular purpose, right? And even we share utilize these data in cross functional as well, but it's manual. It's not so much uh, automated way. So there, instead of storing all history about operational assets, and then we will generate a report. Based on that report, we can generate another, or we can do the production of another uh, operational assets. So that's how we were driving our production. But nowadays, if I want a particular part of my a particular part of production is generated, it can notify the next process to produce equivalent of second part, right? So that's how we can automate, and production robots can talk to each other, and they can minimize the waste and warehousing uh, uh, burden. And there are operational technology we were having already, which were helping operation to do the production, right? And Beyond that, we were having information technology. So, information technology is a totally separate, and operation technology were helping to our operates individual operations, right? Either productions or transportation, or any operation business units. So now the IoT is the is between operation technology and information technology. So now these two technology vertically is going to converge and come up with IoT technology. So that's how I would like to explain about in technology term, because these are the evolution, not just sudden uh, evolution, sudden uh, new technology came in picture, because we were already having running our productions or other separate um operations, and we were leveraging operation technology to operate those, monitor those, and now and on top of that, we were taking help of operation information technology, but there were a lot of human intervention. But now we are converging these two blocks and making it autonomous. So that's where IoT is bridging this gap. Yeah. So Internet of Things, that's the tectonics, right? Another way to define it. The things which we are already having, and the internet technology we are already having, these two are bringing in, coming together, and giving the birth of IoT, Internet of Things. Why Internet of Things is possible? There are another driving factors. Nowadays, hardware is getting cheaper day by day, and connectivity is quite flexible, right? Earlier, we were having connectivity problems. We are having internet all over the places. So connectivity is not a big deal for us. We don't need to lay down. There are already cables, satellites, and Wi-Fi's are systems has been laid out across the cities or industries. So connectivity is not a big deal. We are having very big internet bandwidth as well. And nowadays deployment, right? Because of these hardware and IT evolution, clouds, technologies, has made deployment easy. We don't need to wait for uh, software development for longer time, because it's being phased out from waterfall model to agile. So we are quite agile to deliver IoT solution or services or products nowadays. Uh, so deployment is easy nowadays, and because of this, industries are seeing huge benefits by leveraging all these, right? So that's where a benefit for commercial, benefit for societies. So that's where business is driving towards. And new innovative scenarios, right? A lot of thinkers, a lot of startups, they're coming up with new ideas. They're solving the problems of industries and society. So all these are the factors which driving IoTs towards. Let's get into more technical in a simple way. What is the core layers works for the IoT? So left side, you are saying that okay, these are the devices or sensors. Those will be sending data to some system, right? So that system, IoT system, these boundaries is composed of couple of layers. Like there are these borders are cross-cutting concerns, like application integration has been provided, security is natively built, administration capabilities we have, and these devices are communicating with device connectivity, and this device connectivity layer is communicating with message routing layer. Message routing is routing those messages to the any data management systems or any other device management system. Means that device management systems can act upon those data, and either it can instruct to same device or other device accordingly. And on top of this, we are having administration. So pretty much these layers are seamlessly aligned, and across these we are having application integration layer, which will where a lot of development, application development will be happening, which will be interacting with all the layers, right? Either they can interact directly with device connectivity, message routing layer, data management layer, and administration also we can do through the application integration layer. And security will make sure that security boundary has been defined, well defined. Yeah, so we will dive into more detail to understand in more technical way. So, device connectivity layer, right? Device connectivity, data processing and analytics, and presentation. So, this is another persona, right? We have divided into three vertical: Internet of Things, there are things, there will be device connectivity, and there will be device processing and analytics, data processing and analytics of those device telemetry data, and there will be another layer vertical which will be responsible for presenting those data in a meaningful way so that business can take decision accordingly. So in terms of device connectivity, we will get into more detail here. So as you can see, right, devices can be in three different forms: IP capable devices, and existing IoT devices which are inbuilt IoT enabled, and low power devices, right? This kind of devices will be, and as we know, IP enabled devices, they can directly communicate with our IoT services in the cloud. In the form of AMQP protocol, MQTT protocol, or HTTPS protocol. And other IoT devices which are already IoT inbuilt, means that has the IoT framework running underneath. They will be talking with IoT gateways in the form of MQTT or any custom protocol, which is very lightweight, and that gateway will be offloading the load from the IoT hub, and they will be doing some performance optimization or some transformation, and then they will be sending those data to the IoT hub through help of AMQP. So and low level power devices. So for that, we are having ID filled gateway. So gateway will help them. It will be near to all those devices. Devices which are not capable to send the data to IoT hub or in the cloud, because it's need a lot of computation power, and they are not capable enough. So for those, we will be having IoT gateways, which will be very near to them, and they will be taking those data and responsible to send it to IoT hub. So yeah, in the after reaching all three ways, this information, telemetry information, is reaching to IoT hub, and IoT hub can be backed by backend services. It will be taking all those messages like event-based device to cloud integration, means whatever device is sending, it will be getting ingested into any storage mechanism, either a reliable cloud to device messaging. We can use it or per device, and there are other services, right? Per device authentication and secure connectivity. So these are this is backed by IoT solution backend, and they will be responsible for this IoT, making this IoT hub successful system. Yeah. So this is the scene, and again, device connectivity, data processing, and analytics, and presentation layer has been represented in a different way. As here also, we are demonstrating that IP capable or IoT enabled devices are communicating with cloud gateway. This is more generic. Earlier one was more specific to uh, Azure, and this one we can consider as a more generic pattern for IoT solution, IoT platform. And so there will be any gateway in the cloud, and there will be another system IoT solution backend, which will be responsible for all backend process over the database, datas, and presentation and business connectivity. So this layer will be responsible to present those data or any business connectivity with the any other system. Yeah, so again, jumping to Azure, and we would like to connect the dot here. So in Azure, right, we will be getting a lot of support, a lot of services from Azure, and there will be some custom uh, logic which we can build them, right? So this graph is on those two terms. So they are offering from Microsoft Azure, and that is one, that is orange one, and there are business logic which is in form of microservices which will be running. So first box, right, device simulation. So if we are not able to connect, because connecting thousands or millions of devices for our testing, it's huge investment. So just to avoid those huge investment, we can simulate devices. So that's something virtual devices, through help of program we can simulate those. And also once, and that simulated devices will communicate with IoT hub through help of IoT cloud gateway, which will be responsible to receiving all telemetry information from the devices, or we can also test from any physical devices as well. So after receiving information or messages from IoT hub, uh, that can be a telemetry information. So we can run the telemetry information or extract those telemetry information, and there will be telemetry agents we will be running in the cloud, and we can store those telemetry information, right? As we will collect those ingested information, and we will process in future, or we need a storage. So that's where Cosmos DB is the one of the service where we can store those. And uh, yeah, and in the same way, right, based on these telemetry agents, there will be another presentation layer which will be connecting with this telemetry storage or live data they want to display. They will be communicating with the telemetry agent, and they will be presenting it. And from the presentations, if you want to control or act, perform any actions, you will perform any action, and it will go back to either telemetry agents or any configuration changes if you want to do, or you want to instruct something to device reset or reboot. That is information can flow back to the device as well. All right. So yeah, and IoT is services architecture with the Azure platform. So this is the end-to-end services stack which has been offered by Azure. So you can see very first blocks are devices, right? Or any ISS intelligent system service agents. For example, any virtual device we create, and even gateway, right, for low power devices, that gateway, those gateways which are in we call field gateways, they will be sending all those data to our IoT hub platform. So we can uh, uh, see this whole scenarios in terms of any uh, enterprise solution, how those data are getting ingested in forms of events, alarms, status, and uh, they are they can be connected, with the secure connections through Wi-Fi, cellular, or any fixed network channel. Events Hub will be responsible to capture those events and store it in service bus. And after that, you can leverage the function, right? Function to process all those data in live itself, uh, like if then conditions, and accordingly you can store those data into the any database systems. And after storing those data in database system, you can run Hadoop based inside, and you can generate prediction model out of it. So that prediction model, machine learning, there are a lot of machine learning algorithm already. Models are provided in Azure. You can leverage those model, and you can give the business value to the Azure through help of a service bus to the business application, right? And as intelligent systems service, where you are having device registry, device management. So all device control, monitor and management you can do from the admin portal, where you can show the statistics of all devices, and any technicians, right? He can see these reports, and either admin can control all those devices which are scattered around farms, or supermarket, or any, if you can you can leverage this pattern to any business domain. So that's the overall use case here, we are able to see. Yeah, this is the reference architecture we have discussed already, but there are a few blocks in IoT Azure Hub, and stories, analytics, how these are integrated. So whatever data comes into the IoT Hub, it comes in forms of time series data, right? So we will be storing a stream event processor, and after processing, we will be uh, recording those information into any storage, and based on those storage we can run analytics, machine learning, and yeah, and parallelly those devices can be secured, registered, and those status can be reported, right? And there will be a lot of solutions around it, which will be built on, and they will be interacting with devices in two-way communication. Yeah, without any delay, I would like to jump into the services, Azure IoT services. This is the latest and greatest services which has been offered. Yeah, there are a lot of IoT fundamentals. You can build the IoT solution with help of Event Hub also. Uh, and IoT Hub is the one of the IoT suite for all IoT platform. And there are other services, IoT Ace, where it will be offline solution for IoT's devices. It will be very efficient. Even don't always all devices don't need to connect with the internet. So IoT is will take care of it. There are IoT centrals which provides end-to-end enterprise scale solution. So that is called click uh, click and get the solution for your business case. IoT solution accelerators, there are a lot of accelerator you can use it as, and time series insights, which where you will be able to see time series data inside IoT Hub device provisioning service, and apart from that, Azure Maps, functions, event grids, machine learning services, machine learning studio, stream analytics, logic app, which is very important, and notification app. So these are the core. These are the core services. So this is the overview of IoT services which has been offered from the Azure. Uh, Without any further delay, this is the overall introduction about Azure IoT capabilities and uh, IoT's introductions. So that's all from my side. Stay tuned. I will be uh, uh, working on some more details about IoT solutions where I can showcase or demo simple use case. Yeah, thanks all for and stay tuned.